ng mga isang linggo siguro yun, umakyat na po yung mga Hapon doon sa amin para kukuha sila ng mga kakain nila. Dahil marami po kami mga produkto, kumuha po sila ng gulay, prutas, at manok, itlog.
They got food from her family because they had many farm produce like fruits, vegetables, chickens, and eggs. He said his eggs, and they took this all with them.
Pagkatapos po, nung nakita po nila na walang tao doon sa amin, ang ginawa po nila, sinunog po yung aming bahay. Kaya masakit po para sa amin ang ginawa ng mga Hapon.
Noticing that there was nobody home, the Japanese soldiers burned their house, and that was very painful for them, for the entire family.
Pagkatapos po, nung umalis na yung mga Hapon, ang ginawa ng tatay ko, lumabas na po sila doon sa pinagtatagpuan namin. Lumipas po ng mga isang linggo, ang sabi po yung aking lola, kailangan yung mga produkto namin dalhin daw sa bayan para pagbili. Para sa ganon, mayroon mo kami pabili ng posporo, gaas, sabon. Yun po ang aming ginawa.
When the Japanese had left, all of us came out of hiding. Excuse me. And after several days, my grandmother and I, she lived with her grandmother because she was orphaned early. My grandmother said that we should gather the remaining fruits and vegetables and sell this in the town proper, so we can buy our own provisions of gas, matches, and so.
Pagkatapos po, nung nagpunta na po kami doon sa palengke, nung kami po'y malapit, mayroon po yung Hapon na pumipito sa amin. Natakot po ako at ang lula ko ay naghiwalay kami. Pagkatapos po, nung hindi ko po pinapansin dahil ako po yung inig na ginay, yung Hapon, inutusan niya po yung makapili na ako po'y hilain. Ngayon po, ayaw po, hinila po ako yung makapili at dinala na po ako doon sa harap ng garrison. Pagkatapos po, nung nandun na po ako, itinapa yung makapili yung aking daladalang bilao. Pagbaba na po, sinampal po niya ako ng 2 beses ganyan. Pagkatapos po, inutusan yung Hapon na yung makapili na kumuha ng isang balding tubig at ipapainom sa akin. Nung hindi ko po mainom, ibinuhos po lahat sa aking ulo. Hindi pa rin po nasiyahan. Ako po'y sigaw na sigaw. Ngayon po narinig ang aking lola dahil nung sumisigaw po ako, yung Hapon di nasiyahan. Hinugot po yung hunting knife at ito po hiniwa. Kaya ako po hiniyak ng iyak. Masama po natin.
When we were reaching the market, as we were about to reach the market, I heard someone whistling. I knew it came from the Japanese. So I was so afraid, so I ignored it. My grandmother was also afraid, so she, out of fear, she digressed to another route. And a makapili, Filipino who was collaborating with the Japanese, came over and scolded her, why did you not listen, heed the call? Do you want us to cut off your neck? And so she was forced, then he pulled her towards the garrison, and when she was before the Japanese, the Japanese slapped her on both cheeks. Then after that, not contented, he told the makapili, Filipino collaborator, to get a bucket of water. So, and they forced her to drink it, and when she could not finish it, he poured the rest of the water over on her head. And still not contented, still very angry, what he did was, because she was crying and shouting the whole time, and her mother at this point joined her and pleaded for her. But this only further angered the Japanese. He took out a hunting knife and slashed her right ear.
Pagkatapos po, nung nagmamakaway yung aking lola, ang ginawa po nila, kinuha rin po yung lola ko at tinaya ng kamay, at kaming dalawa po, tinaya ng kamay. At pagkatapos po, dinala po kami doon sa harap ng garrison at nandun din po yung mga babae. Doon po kami sinama sa loob ng kalahating araw.
our hands, my grandmother's and my hands were tied at the back. Then we were brought to the town plaza where the other prisoners were, and we were exposed to the scorching heat of the sun. Lola, this ran for about half a day.
Pagkatapos po, nung nakita na nila na kami ay na sa araw, inalis po nila yung tali sa kamay namin. Pagkatapos po, pinasok na po kami doon sa loob ng garrison. Doon po kami pinaglalaba, naglilinis, lahat po nagluluto. Ganun po ang aming ginagawa doon. Pagkatapos po, kinagabihan po, nung matapos na namin pong pakainin ng gabi, pinapasok po ako doon sa isang kwarto. Ngayon po, nakita ko po doon ng may 4 na babae. Tapos, umupo na rin po ako doon. Lumipas po siguro ng mga ilang oras. Pumasok na naman po yung 3 hapon. Pagkatapos po, nung nakita ako, at nung nakita kaagad ako, dahil nasa bungad. Inawakan niya ang mukha ko po, inampus ng ganyan. Pagkatapos, ako po sisinig na hinig. Ang ginawa ko po, tinadyak ako. Nung napatadyak ko siya, lalo kong nagalit. Kinuha yung panyo at tinalian ko yung aking mukha. Pagkatapos po, inuntog po ako sa pagin. Doon niya po ako hinig.
When our hands were untied, we were brought to the garrison. In the garrison, we were made to do chores. We washed clothes, cleaned, and cooked. And in that very evening, they put me inside a room. And when I entered the room, there were 4 other women there. So I sat in one place of the room. After several hours passed, 3 Japanese soldiers came. One of them immediately approached me and started touching my face and fondling my body. On impulse, I kicked him hard. But what he did was he took his handkerchief and then tied it around my mouth. And then he got my head and bumped it against the wall. And it was at this point that he raped me.
Pagkatapos po, 10 araw po kami nakakulong doon sa garrison na yun. Iyon po ang aming ginagawa. Tuwing gabi po, pinapasok kami na rin sa loob ng 10 araw. Pagkatapos po, lumipas po ng mga ilang linggo, pumunta na naman po yung mga Hapon doon sa amin. Siguro po, baka kukuha ulit sila ng mga produkto namin. Ngayon, nung malapit na po sila doon sa aming bahay, nakita po yung mga guerrilla na may dumarating na Hapon. Ngayon, ang sabi po nung kami nandun na sa ng bahay namin, Alto! Alto la punyeta! Sabi po yung mga guerrilla, ngayon po, binaril nila yung Hapon. Nung nabaril naman yung Hapon, yung isa, ngayon, ang lula ko ngayon ang binaril. Pagkatapos po, nung nabaril na po ang aking lula, ako po'y tumakbo doon sa bukid para magtago ako. Pero hindi pa rin po nasiyahan ng Hapon. Lumapit pa rin sa akin at ako po rinig din doon.
That was to be our routine chores daytime. In the evening, we were raped, repeatedly raped, if I may add, by soldiers averaging 5 to 10. We were kept there. My grandmother and I were kept there for like 10 days. After that, the soldiers returned to our barrio to get some more food. But upon reaching there were already guerrilla fighters positioned in the barrio. So they retreated and returned to the garrison. Back in the garrison, they freed, between quotes, the 2 women. They thought they were being freed and taken out of the garrison, but as the story will proceed, they will be used as shields against the resistance soldiers.